We're kind of wondering if these are just stuffed and they're just left there for people to see. I don't want to walk up there and test that, though. That theory might be devastating. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I jumped a little bit. I don't know if the camera moved that much, but I did. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Tigner Adventures. We are here at the Shark Valley Visitor Center with Jeff and Becky. They are joining us today. They've been following us for a little while, watching some of our weird videos.
Stalking.
Oh, stalking, yeah. So anyway, we're going to include them today. We're here to do a big bike ride. So what is this, 15 miles total?
We do the whole loop, it is.
Oh, good.
Okay.
It's not 30.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to really push it. We have not been on our bikes for quite a while, so it may be interesting. So here's the prices for the tram, if you want to take the tram guided tour. Here's their little visitor center that talks about the area. And if you remember from our other visit to the Everglades, the actual Everglades is just a slow-moving river that is flowing through out to the ocean. And it actually is called Shark River here, and it flows into an actual river area where there are sharks, but none right here. I also have bike rentals here from 8:30 to 4. You can rent bikes for $27. We have our bikes, so that's good. So here's a crane. This is the scenic way that we're going. Oh, what?
Gator, gator. Gator
Oh,
alert.
gator alert. There is an alligator. He's just kind of sitting there sunning himself.
Yeah.
Not very aggressive. That's what we learned on our airboat ride. They eat birds, fish, not humans normally. So we're not sure what to find when we get out to this observation tower, but basically we'll be looking out over the Everglades. So that's kind of what we're expecting. So we got about 7.5 miles of riding to do to get to it. So hopefully our rear ends can handle that. It's been a while since we've been on a log bike ride. So we're just taking it easy and enjoying the time. We're on this nice straight path right now. Has less wind because of all this things up here, you know, all the trees and everything's blocking all the wind. Where on the other ride, we're more out in the field area, so it's a little bit more windy. So we chose this way, and also we are going against traffic. So if a tram comes around, because they do have tram rides, then we will see it and we can pull over to let the tram go by. So here's another alligator. He's kind of hiding in the pond there. Got a leaf over his face there so he doesn't get the sun in his eyes. Look at all the lilies and the little yellow flowers. We still have a little bit of wind here, but not quite as much as out on the grasslands, I guess. I have a lot of these little signs along this whole trail that talks about different information, things we should be aware of. This is very well documented. I'm thinking that we're going to see more alligators on this little bike trip than we did when we were out in the Everglades. They are everywhere. So we're kind of wondering if these are just stuffed and they're just left there for people to see. I don't want to walk up there and test that, though. That theory might be devastating. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah, I jumped a little bit. I don't know if the camera moved that much, but I did. He's like,
y'all are a little too close.
yeah, he's like, I am not a stuffed alligator. Well, here's another one, just kind of hanging out. They're all sunning themselves and trying to warm up. Here's a change of pace. Look, we've got a little heron sitting Well, he's kind of big, yeah. He's sitting back there in the bushes. He's kind of hiding. Gray-blue herring. Oh, yeah. Oh, you heard your name. You're checking us out now, huh? Yeah. Heron on parade. Yeah. Oh, you're dancing. Yeah. Come out in the sun a little bit so we can see you better. Look at this. Yeah, really. He's right there.
These are up and personal.
Yeah, we might get done with this trail by dark. Just getting out there, not coming back. We're just scouring the side of the road here looking for something. We haven't seen any turtles yet. Alligators and herons. Oh, there's another little bird right there. Yeah. Quite a bit of wildlife around here. When we were talking to the ranger about this bike ride, he said the elevation gain is about 2 feet. And the biggest hill decline, whatever, is 6 inches. So don't think we have to worry too much about getting wore out on the trying to go up the mountain or anything. I think he said we were 4.5 feet above sea level. Another alligator. Pretty exciting that we get to see so many alligators out and about here. All out sunning themselves. It's still kind of a cool day today. Cool and windy.
You're back on here.
Ninette likes these purple thistle flowers.
Well,
They're all over. Oh, they're weeds. They're everywhere. Yeah, check out this big alligator. See, you're in the picture right there too.
Oh.
So we're trying this new mode on our camera that's a dual, so it shows us and what we're looking at. So
And then, so if he moves, you'll see us running.
for sure. I mean, that last one sneezed or something like that. I know I jerked pretty good.
Can't run when it says cold.
Yeah, he can't move very fast, but I mean, they're warming themselves up. So yeah, and he's got a little friend here. Maybe he's eyeing this friend, or the friend's keeping an eye on him. He looks like he's cleaning himself over here, and then we got the gator right over here to the side. But yeah, it looks like he's probably getting out or something, yeah. Doesn't seem too interested in the bird, though. So far, we've gone about 0.3 miles. We're not getting down this trail very fast, but finding all kinds of cool stuff. Quite a few fish right here, so I guess that's what those alligators are looking for, is feeding on, is all these fish. Another bird here. Yeah, you're fishing in the wrong spot, dude. You missed them. They're back there. Because leave me alone, I know what I'm doing. Look at this, something special. We found a couple little babies. These are the smallest alligators we've seen so far.
Probably about a year.
Look at the little baby alligators.
Yeah, there's some baby ones.
That's probably mom over here, so.
Look at baby.
Oh, there's more babies over this way too. Okay. So there's 2 over there and 2 over here.
What baby over in front of the mom? Oh, right here.
Yeah, so there's 4 little babies. So this is a pretty good sized alligator. He's just kind of hanging out here. He's on the other side of the road in this case, so this is kind of the grasslands out through there, so maybe it's not wise to be wandering out there either. And then on this side we have this guy right here. Yeah. What do you think, huh? Oh, there he goes. He goes, you're a little too close to me. I want to be over here. Okay, so we found us a crocodile. Everything else we've been watching has been alligators. So if you look really close here, you can see the teeth are on the outside. That's one telltale that it's a crocodile. And Ninette warned me, said, remember, these guys are a little feistier, so we don't want to get any closer. So no bikes beyond this point. Look, we've made it to the end of the trail. We are headed out to this overlook. So sticking way up there in the sky. This is the little sign about the Everglades and this tower. Well, we're coming to the end here, and oh, look, there's a bathroom. Most important thing on the trail. But here is the tower. So you actually go up this ramp all the way around and then climb the ladder up to that round place up there. So we're going to check that all out. No food or beverage beyond this point. Now we're just walking up here and get a look out over the Everglades. Oh, well, let's not do that, Jeff. We used to rock climb. We're not afraid of heights and stuff, so we're gonna chance it. So we'll see what we can see when we get up there. We'll take you guys with us. But hey, it's a little bit of a climb, and it's wheelchair accessible. Actually, no bikes allowed either. So we're working our way up around here. Look at this view so far. This is pretty cool. Yep, just working our way around. We're gonna hit up there. You can already see out over the Everglades pretty good. That's the road we're gonna be going back out. That's our exit. So I think when we were out with Dennis and Terry walking around the Everglades, they were talking about this reminds them a lot about Africa. It just goes on and on, doesn't it? Isn't that pretty cool? I'm not sure we'll ever get to Africa. But look, we got here. Oh, is it locked? They have it locked. Huh, they aren't allowing anybody up there. Well, that'll make Jeff happy. So not only the chain going across there, but they've got the whole opening completely covered. So all we get is right here, which I guess is good enough. We're tall enough. We can see there is a little bit of a wind. So we will be fighting a wind all the way back. So, but look at the river down here.
Yeah, I'd like to see. That would be what I'd like to see, is the RV that pulls up the side. Huh. Yay, I can.
See, Jeff,
I just could have kept my mouth shut.
you can't get up there, Jeff. But you know, now the whole world knows, so. But hey, you're not the only one that has those issues.
Wow.
Here's your turtle.
A turtle, that big
Turtle
long
and a big
pike or
fish.
something, whatever that is.
Oh yeah,
Pike.
look, we finally see a turtle.
Well,
We missed that last
It's either a
one.
pike or a gar.
Yeah,
I think.
it's a pike.
Yeah.
It's a pike. Alligator.
Maybe he's
Could be
he's
alligator
probably
gar,
just a
yeah.
big pollywog. That's what he is.
No, that's the turtle.
Wow.
No, I meant the pike.
No, it's long and skinny.
So you always got to stop and just stare so you can see different things. Otherwise,
Is it?
if you go too fast, you miss everything. So this is another view of what we just came up. So that was the path that we walked in on. Parked our bikes back there in the trees. And we came along that nice long road right there. And now we're going to go out on this road. It's a wavy kind of road all the way back. We're not sure what we're going to find. We haven't found anybody that has come back that way yet, so we don't know if there's more wildlife or less. The ranger was telling us that there was more wildlife on the road we just went on. So, but it's pretty fun, and look at this beautiful day. Man, we couldn't have picked a better day to come out here for sure. Look, we found a turtle up close. Yeah, he's just sitting right here. Yeah, he's just chilling out in the sun. All right. Looks like he's been beat up on the back a little bit too. Yeah, so he's had close calls. Well, take care of yourself, buddy. Well, that was kind of fun. We got to see a turtle now. So now we are on our way back to the visitor center. And the wind is blowing directly in our face, so a little bit more of a challenge for riding. But it's all good. Look at this beautiful countryside that we get to see. Oh, there's another alligator. So, still wildlife on this side. Yep. And it's nice and flat out here. So that white one out there with the brown head is a wood stork. A blackbird, big old alligator. A lot of birds out here in the field.
So those are alligator gar.
Alligator gar, the long skinny ones. Alligator gar, or just called gar?
I call them gars. They are called alligator gars. That's a proper name.
Well, nothing to see here. Lots of birds out here in the grasslands area. Here's some nice fish. And I'm guessing this is that guy's fishing hole back there. Yes, this is his hole. He's smiling at us.
You need to
Hoping
pull in
something
so
will
you can
just
see
walk
it smile.
right up in there.
Oh, he's moving. He goes, this is my food. Leave. This is
Get that
active.
tail ready for something.
You're gonna run.
Move that, right, exactly.
Lots of little babies.
But look at her poking out her nose. Watch her.
Yeah. Oh, those guys are moving
You
around.
see the mama somewhere? Oh, that one's really
Yeah,
Look at her
right
nose.
there.
She's right there.
Right down here.
Oh,
Just coming out of the...
V of
I
the-
see it now.
Oh, look at them swim. They're so cute. They're so cute when they're little.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a long ride. So
We
15,
made it!
yeah,
15 miles.
And still
Yeah.
alive to tell
Still
about
alive.
Got
Yep.
off 50 million times.
and how many alligators did you count?
it. A bazillion?
Stopped
100.
at 25, so
Yeah, so we've seen a lot of
saw
alligators.
babies.
One crocodile.
Seen 2 turtles, only got 1 on video,
We saw
and 1
two
crocodile.
moms with a bunch of babies.
Yeah.
They're so cute.
You're awesome.
Yeah, they're really cute.
And we
So,
saw a
oh, lots
woodhead
of birds.
stark,
Lots of
lots
birds.
of blue herons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lots of the
Some
white
kind
ones.
of
What was the
blackbird
white
that
ones?
had his wings all spread out.
yeah. They were drying. He was
Yeah.
drying his wings.
Is that what
And
that
lots of
Yeah.
fish. And
Okay.
that one is a gar. A Florida gar. That's what it says
Yeah.
on this over here.
Yeah. Okay,
There's a
well,
lot.
anyway, we're gonna say
We saw a zoo.
thanks for coming along with us today. Yeah, we had a lot of fun, seeing a lot more alligators here than we've seen on
my
the whole
gosh.
trip. So that was a lot of fun.
Almost ran one over.
We are glad that Jeff and Becky came with us. So thanks for coming with us, guys. And
They actually.
the
invited
entrance fee, we have a senior national parks pass, so entrance into here was for free. But otherwise, you've seen the prices as we entered if you don't have a pass of any kind. But thanks for coming along with us. We will plan on catching you on our next video, and if not, hopefully down the road somewhere. So you guys take care. Bye.